This is assignment 1, policy analysis paper topic. So for assignment 1, this is just really simple. The hard part is figuring out what topic you want to pick for your policy analysis that you'll be working on this semester. Assignment 1 should not exceed 1 page. So if you can get away with introducing your topic according to the following instructions within a paragraph or 2, that's wonderful. But please don't go longer than a page, and that's double spaced, so we're really not talking about much writing here at all. It's very important that you adhere to the 2-year standard, and what that means is whatever topic you pick to analyze, the policy questions around it, the policy itself that's central to that topic, should at least be 2 years old. So let's say you wanted to write about the Mental Health Services Act. Specifically, that's pretty big, so let's pick up one component of that. How about community supports and services, or community services and supports? The Mental Health Services Act was passed several years ago, so there should be, and the CSS was the first component, so there should be sufficient information out there for you to analyze. Now, if you had picked a proposition that passed on the last ballot, it's probably not hardly even implemented, let alone there being much data on that particular policy at all. I mean, there will be a lot of information about how the policy was created, but absolutely nothing about was it implemented in conformance with the legislative intent? Did it cause the impact that it intended to set out to do? I mean, these are all questions that you want to ask in an analysis. So the newer your topic, the less information that will be available and the harder the work will be. So this is a mental health policy class, so the topic that you pick should be mental health related. However, it is very common to have a few students in each class that actually pick a topic that's not necessarily directly mental health related, but has a potential to have an impact on our ability to do our job, our ability to provide services, and our ability to meet the needs of our clients. Most importantly, you got to pick something that you're interested in so that you do a really good job. The other thing that's really important about your policy analysis, it's not necessarily just work between you and your instructor, it's work between you, your instructor, and your class. I will work very hard to make sure that we don't have too many duplicative topics. That way we've got the greatest variety of topics possible across the class participants. So that way when we share the information around your analysis to the rest of the class, we'll cover a breadth of topics that will be helpful to your fellow classmates in the work that they do and in their career. This is your first assignment, therefore it will be graded and it's worth 5 points towards your total course score. There is an assignment 1 module within the website where you can upload your topic and I can download to you comments about what you submitted, but ultimately please have the 1-page topic paper submitted by February 3rd. So in this 1 page, what you're going to want to do is pick a topic and explain briefly what it is, include a statement as to why this policy is important for analysis, why analyze this particular item. Think your hardest without having done much research, if any research at all, about who the potential supporters or opposers of the policy were, and what is the potential of this policy to have a substantial impact on mental health systems, services, and consumers. You know, why is the policy important? How will it affect the work that we do, and how will it affect the system in which we work? So there have been a lot of topics that students have picked over the years. Here are some topics that were chosen from just in the last year. Now, some of these are Assembly and Senate bill numbers, so you'll have the opportunity in this class to do a legislative analysis or strictly a policy analysis, and I'll provide you information on both. Ultimately, almost everything you see here on this list started out as a piece of legislation, either at the state or federal level. But you can see there's quite a variety here. The purpose of this list wasn't necessarily to give you a list from which to choose, but just to give you an idea of what some potential topics are. Again, think about what's interesting to you, what's important in your career, and something that you can work on that will have an impact on your fellow classmates in their career development, as well as within the system we operate.